Hey everybody, this is Big Rick.
Hi, and I'm Emily from Game Trade.
And we are here today to talk about Agricola,
Yes.
which is a new game.
From Mayfair Games.
From Mayfair Games. It's
Yes.
a redesign of an old game.
Correct.
And we're going to go ahead and we're going to show you guys what you're going to find inside this awesome box for when you decide, I want to get that, and I'm going to play it.
Yes.
So let's do that. Let's go through the components that we'll find in the box, which you see everything's laid out in front of us right here.
Yeah.
And we're going to go through it. It comes with, well, first off, what is this game even about?
Oh, tell us.
Right? It's about 17th century farming. You know, back during the Dark Ages, it's the worst time to be a farmer or to be alive.
It is definitely a tough time to be a farmer.
So, but this game is going to go ahead and show you that it was okay to be a farmer and be successful at it. And it's like a resource management and
you basically have
build your
homes.
farm.
Yeah, you have families, you have homes. You are trying to increase your crops in order to feed the mouths of the families that live in the homes. You also want to build up farm animals, your livestock.
Livestock and grain and all that stuff,
Yeah,
right?
of course, yes.
All right, so let's go ahead and we'll talk about the components of the game. So the first thing we have are 18 white sheep.
Yes.
Which is part of the wood component pieces here.
Yes, so we have some. They did a great job redesigning a bunch of the wooden pieces, including all of the livestock.
Nice.
So cute.
Yeah, very cute.
Okay.
Then there's 15 black wild boar.
Wild boar, yes.
All right.
Let me show you a close-up of those, too. They're all so cute.
They are.
I'm very excited about this.
They're the best.
I'm really glad that they went ahead and did all of the wooden components.
Then we have 13 brown cattle, which are, again, very cute.
Yes. Cutesy, cutesy.
I think that there's a, wait, there's just so many of these things.
What?
There's just so many of these.
There are quite a
so
few
many tokens.
of the livestock animals.
30 brown wood building resource tokens. That one.
These guys.
So if I were living in the Dark Ages, I will tell you what, this is a game I would find to be, or not the game, but as far as living there, oh, heck nah. I don't want to get the plague. I don't want to get, you know, the measles, mumps, or rubella.
No way.
Yeah, there's no cures for that stuff. Our next one is our Auburn clay resources.
Oh, okay, clay. So another thing I want to mention, Rick, is that they upgraded all of these pieces. If you've played other versions before, you'll know that these resources were not actually individualized little tokens. Although they were tokens before, they were just circles. They didn't have the shape that they do now. So that is a big upgrade.
Nice.
Very cool.
Our next one is white reed building resource tokens. So apparently you use these resources as you play through the game to like 2 clay and 1 reed. You can make a clay hut or upgrade your house maybe.
Yeah, upgrade your house.
All right. And then next we have black stone as well.
Yep, those are here.
So again, there's like all sorts of tokens here, which are awesome. And next one is going to be 24 yellow grain crop tokens. So again, feeding your family is a part of this whole process of the game. How do we look there? They look pretty good. I think they look awesome. And then we have orange vegetable crop tokens. By vegetable crop tokens, they're pumpkins. Orange pumpkins. You know, because back then in the 1700s, 17th century, that was when they had the Great Pumpkin Scare, right?
Okay.
Is that true?
I actually can't.
You can't speak to that?
I can't comment on that.
Can't speak to that? That's okay.
Let's get into the other cool stuff that's new with this board.
Yes, absolutely.
Did we already go over that it is a 4-player game now?
We have not.
It was previously a 5-player game. Now 1 to 4 players is how this is structured.
Okay.
And also they are hoping to have, or they are planning to have, a 5 to 6 player expansion that comes out later, and also a family edition. So that removes the family edition removes all of the cards from the game, simplifies the play. It's really a good gateway game into anyone interested in, strategic games or anything like that, resource management.
Now, as far as this game goes, which is very interesting, is it can be a one-player game.
Yeah.
It can literally be one player, and how that is denoted on the game board, if you look at the game board here, it has these little puzzle pieces. There's another piece right here that connects into it. This one represents a one-player game. So we snap right in there. We have a one-player game.
And it's notified right there.
And it's on the bottom corner.
Yes.
Now, if we wanted to play a two-player game, we pop this thing back out, and we just flip it over.
Yep.
And now it's a two-player game.
Right.
If we wanted to play a 3 or 4-player game, there is another piece that we use to denote that. It's a little bigger, so 3-player.
Flip it over.
And 4-player. All right. So there you go. That's a really cool mechanic that you probably, I've not seen something like that before, and I think that's pretty cool. And then there are other different game boards here that are that
Yes.
show
So-
the buildings.
Correct, yeah. And also to note before, this I believe had come in a card.
A tile.
Yeah.
Okay.
And right now it's actually printed onto the board, so that's a bit different than before. So I kind of like that.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
It's very cool. Then so we'll put these away.
Okay. And then I kind of wanted to touch base on the cards.
Yeah,
if I
absolutely.
may.
Please.
There's all new art on the cards. They went ahead and just, red is your
Major improvement cards.
major improvement cards, and
Then you have your yellows,
Yep.
which are occupation cards.
Yep,
So you could be a geologist, a plow driver, a manservant. So there's a bunch of different occupations in
Yep.
there.
So those all have all new art.
And then
In
there
addition-
is the orange.
Minor.
Achievement cards.
Correct.
Or minor improvement. My bad. Minor improvement cards. And they look pretty cool. So you have a Dutch windmill as an example, clay embankment. So let's show them what a card looks like on the,
Okay,
on the
sure.
small cam. It's pretty cool.
Hopefully we can get it focused. I don't know if we can.
Back it up. There we go.
The art is really awesome.
Yeah, it's really nice.
They did a good job. And they worked with the designer to make sure that, still made it, the authentic.
So it has that feel of the 17th century, rats and plague.
Yeah.
So it's awesome.
And as mentioned before, it is a 1 to 4 player game now. And a huge upgrade are the farmer meeples. Those are really cool. And before, like I said, they were just round tokens. Now they are actually farmermen, which I think are pretty cool. So
They're
we've
cool.
got purple, blue, red, and white wood
Can
color.
we show them on the small cam?
Okay, sure.
This is as an example. There you go.
How cool is that?
Yeah, they look great. Now, there's a few other tokens and pieces here that we have to show you guys real quick. So we've got some tiles that show upgrades of your buildings. As you go through the game and get the right resources, you can upgrade your farmhouses.
From
and
clay
stuff.
to stone.
And then and wood and stuff like that. So we have a bunch of those tokens. There's also these dinner plates,
Yeah, your meal token.
your meal tokens, which are important to the gameplay as well. So if you want to show one of those off in the
Yeah, sure.
webcam.
They just kind of have a plate with with a fork and knife or spoon. Sorry.
Yeah, fork, knife and spoon.
Cool.
Yeah, those are pretty neat. And then what
You've
else? we
got your person token.
Yeah,
yellow.
the active player token.
Yes. Thank you. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty standard.
And there's some other cards as well, and these ones are called action space cards for stages 1 to 16.
Yeah. So these will be put down on the board.
Right, so they would kind of go like this,
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah.
as you go through the rounds.
Well, they would be hidden until you get to the round.
Right, because we're not here to show you the game, we're going to show you the components, which is awesome. But yeah, so you got that, which
All
is
new
kind of
art
cool.
for those as well.
And they look great. Let's show them the sheep market.
Okay. Cool. Excellent.
Nice.
Do we want to talk about the new?
I want to ask a real important question about this game.
What?
When does it hit the stores?
It hits stores Thursday, May 19th. So go to your friendly local game store and ask them where their copies are because you'll want to get this game.
You want to get it because there's a big thing coming out that Mayfair is doing. This is the first time they've ever done it
Yes, true.
in conjunction with this game, and that is
an OP program, which for those of you who don't know, OP means Organized Play Program. So if you go in-store and if you're playing Agricola, they have prize support and actually some really good goodies for participating in the launch of this new edition. So would you like to look at the stuff?
I would like to know.
I got advanced copy.
What?
Of the OP kit.
Nice.
Compliments of Mayfair Games.
Okay.
So I think we should look into it.
I think we should.
Okay, so what are we getting in the OP kit? We're getting some mugs.
Mugs.
Yes.
They have the Mayfair logo on one side and the Agricola logo on the other. So that's pretty cool.
That is.
And then
bag of pins.
Bag of pins. So participants in the OP or organized play will get a pin.
Yes, absolutely. And then we have a bunch of these lanyards. These are actually really fun. They say occupy farmland, get plowed, and harvest. On the opposite side, they say Agricola, so that's pretty cool.
And it's hashtag occupy farmland.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool that they're trying to use a hashtag. But the other one, get plowed and harvest is pretty funny. That's a funny little slogan.
Okay, you've also got a poster.
Right, which tells you what Agricola means.
Yes.
Which means Latin farmer. The award-winning game of farming from Rosenberg from Germany.
Yes. Okay, so we got a bunch of posters that come in there, and then also a bunch of bumper stickers. Hand those out to all the participants that play in the OP with the OP kit. So yeah. I really like that.
But that's not the big part of the OP kit, because there's something that they could not send you, right?
That's true. So there are special promotional cards, and because the OP program was so popular, they had originally wanted to print 20 of the cards, but now, because of its popularity, they'll be printing 33, so that means extra swag for more players during the organized play program.
Right. And those are cards that you will only get via organized play. So if you love this game, if you want to get a part of that, go to your local game shop, say, I want to play Agricola, I want to be in the OP program, I want my 33 cards.
Can't have all 33.
Oh, you know what I'm saying. But they're going to have some awesome new stuff coming out, and that's really cool.
Yeah.
So that is Agricola.
Thank you, Mayfair Games.
And thank you, Mayfair Games, for sending it to us to open up and show the audience. And I'm Big Rick.
And I'm Emily from Game Trade.
And we'll look forward to seeing you guys next time.
Bye.